Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Will, I'm a graphic designer. Today I'm going to be critiquing your work over on our subreddit. Let's get right into it. First one has 82 upvotes, posted 5 days ago. Brand identity for a fictional company, Hangry, the aggressive fast food. First impressions of the design, really like it. It works super well. It is not clean. That's the word I can give it, but that's a good thing. Not every design should be clean. We're currently working here on a design that shouldn't be too clean, has to have that more human and organic feel, and more companies now are going for that. So no, it works really well. I love this little monster that you've got popped in here. It works super nicely. You've got the burger. I like it. Very good angry facial expression, and not only that, you've got some really good compositions here. Not mad, just hangry. That is really nice. For branding in general, it's super important to have like taglines and stuff, so you've done a cracking job with this. The H, very different. I love the font here, and I love the pink. It's like an innocent pink with an angry design, so it works really nice. Bit of a juxtaposition there, but works super well. Let's see what people have said in this. Sarah says, really love this, the typeface is brilliant. What is it? I think he made the typeface, to be fair. I absolutely love this, and we'll totally eat here, lol. I love geek colors and the way you use the H as the mascot's mouth. It's perfect. Very nice job. Nice. The next one with 80 upvotes, which I have already upvoted, is the Deadly Sins, a design for hypothetical esports team. Really nice. With these esport teams, you want to have something that's more illustrative, because games are naturally more illustrative and they've got a certain style to them. It's more like a GFX style. If you know what that means, like this video, because then that means you're OG in the design industry. Again, you got the two-tone color palette here. Really like this presentation. Really nicely done. Deadly Sins, very well composed. I really like that. It kind of looks like an album cover artwork there. Really nicely done. Pattern works well. Wouldn't use the pattern, to be fair. Is this Pestily? I'm pretty sure this is Pestily. His thing in Escape from Tarkov. I'm a huge gamer myself, so Pestily, if he's watching this, this is a cool logo to have. There's a few areas in the design that I would clean up. I would make a cleaner version, because you've got clean lines in here. It might be beneficial to have it in just one clean thing and then go ahead and make it grunge. That's what we do. So if I'm creating like an organic feeling design, I'll create it and design it really cleanly with the pen tool. Then I'll add post-processing effects to it to make it more grungy and more hand-drawn and more human. Yeah, really nicely done though. Really like it. You've done a great job. Let's see what people thought. I'm a sucker for Plague Doctor aesthetics, so I very biasedly love this. But on the design aspect, I don't know 100% that I would be able to tell what the image was in the third slide if I hadn't already seen the image in color. There's a lot of detail, so maybe try simplifying it. I disagree. I don't think this needs any simplification. Yes, there is a lot going on. This doesn't make sense having it like this. Don't present it like this. You're cutting half the logo. Doesn't work. This works super well. Very bright, illustrative, nice two-tone color. Kind of looks like you've got a mask on in there as well, so it's not like a Pestily or like one of those Plague Doctor masks. It looks like a armor, which is pretty cool. It's very gamerish, so I like it. The next one is this one with 2 days, 65 upvotes. This is my take on a made-up ice cream shop named Creamies. That was inspired by everyone's designs on this subreddit and the channel. I would love to hear everyone's opinions. Okay. First of all, love the bright colors. If it's for ice cream, you've gone all above and beyond. The logo type itself is nice and playful. It's not scalable, but that doesn't matter. I like it in its negative space here where you've cut it out with the background, and I like it in the positive where you've added the stroke. The mock-ups and everything sell it really well. You've got a nice brand here. There's not much else I can say other than this is really good. You've done a great job. The branding is there. The typography is correct. There's not much I would change. It screams brand to me. I would recognize that and remember that for days. The next one, 63 upvotes. But before I get into that, I just want to thank FreshBooks for sponsoring this video. If you're a designer like myself and you spend a lot of time invoicing, gathering expenses, you know, chasing payments from clients, then you're doing it wrong. You need FreshBooks. FreshBooks saves you a heck of a lot of time when invoicing people. gathering expenses and doing all your tax stuff. Essentially, you can like link your bank card, business card to FreshBooks, and it will gather up all the expense data for you automatically. It also allows you to invoice people recurringly, charge late payment fees automatically, so clients will never be late when paying you. It really does save you a heck of a lot of time. But if you don't believe me, go ahead and click the link down below in the description and in the pinned comment, and it will give you 30 days for completely free, risk-free, where you can try it out, see all the features. Honestly, we've been using it. It's really good for sending invoices and gathering up expenses and things like that. So go and check it out. Thank you again for sponsoring this video. The next one is Knitten, and I've seen this before. I don't know where, but it's good. Kitten or Knitten personal logo and branding project. So here's the context. This is my first Reddit post. Sorry if I messed anything up. You have not. Knitten is a personal logo and branding project for a fictional children's clothes and accessory store. Below is the brief I wrote up before starting the project. I won't read all the brief, but I can sort of understand it. So you're targeting millennial parents. You've done a really good job there with having, the cute cat. I like the fact that you've gone for the name Knitten, because obviously if you're doing this, it's not just a logo design project, it's branding, it's brand identity. So you've chosen a great name, really easily readable. Also, the typeface on there is easily readable, it's legible, which means that parents will see it, but also it's appropriate because it looks like, you're knitting something. One point that I would suggest though is like get that animation a bit nicer. It looks a bit linear, a bit flat. I would add some motion blur into it, speed it up a little bit. Even the paths of where you've animated the typography don't really match to what it would be like when written. But again, really cute, innocent, chosen the right colors there. You could even maybe choose a different type of color to see what happens. Great job overall. Hi, I'm Moshia Rahman Abid. Apologies if I just butchered your name. I'm 10 years old. This is my first redesign and my first post. I tried to redesign the Reddit logo. I hope you like it. Wow, you're 10 years old. You're 10 and you designed that? That's crazy. First of all, I like what you've done. You've actually made the circle geometric. If you didn't notice, the Reddit circle border isn't geometric as such. One thing that I like that you've done as well in this is you've added that border around it. Now that border around there can be seen in two different ways. It could be seen as highlighting it and making it easy to view from your angle, or it could be seen as adding more to it. Now this is a difficult one for me because it depends on the situation. What I do like is the fact that it's easier to see. What I don't like is the fact that it's more circular. But can I just say, you've done an amazing job. If you are 10 years old, if you are actually 10 years old, then you've done a cracking job. Look at this. There are designers twice your age who wouldn't do this. And I'm not kidding. Check out other videos I've done. You will see that. This next one with 47 upvotes is hello everyone. This is a hypothetical brief to create an electric scooter brand. I tried to create a short, memorable name with soft colors. I appreciate any feedback. Thanks. These scooter brands are popping up everywhere now, these electric ones. In London and in Leeds, you can just like pick them up with your phone. I'm pretty sure it's like that in other cities around the world, but I think that's pretty cool. We've got a kerning issue right off the back. I can't ignore this. It's something that is just sticking out to me. I'll give you 2 seconds to work out this kerning issue. Correct, it is the D to the O. This space here, there's a kerning issue. Move that O and T closer to that D. First impressions, it works. I don't think you even need to like go further illustrative inside of here. I understand what it means, but you just have dot in this typeface and it would be just as effective because you're not using this icon in these promotionals. Oh, actually no, you are. You're using it there, just there. In my opinion, I think you should have chosen the D for dot. It's the first thing that people remember, is the first letter of the word. Again, it works well. You've chosen strange colors, red. I'm not too sure why. I would have chosen like some blue, green, purple, something like that. But you've done a good job. You've kept it nice and friendly. Works super nicely. I like the business card here with this track at the back. That's a nice explanation, a visual cue for what you do. But other than that, I would, make those changes that I suggested and it would be better, in my opinion. Other people have probably said similar. Great work. I could see that those amongst electric scooters out there. I'm a fan of the mock-ups on slide 4. It's really good, but why the negative space breaking up the O feels slightly location travel-esque. Yes, that's essentially what I was trying to say, if I could speak correctly. So we've got some amazing work being posted on this subreddit. Again, you can join this subreddit. Anyone can. It's free. Go ahead, post your work. If you get voted, it may appear in a video. I do one every single week, and we post content on the channel all the time about design, creativity, and leveling up your journey in design. So thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, share it with your mates. There's another video on the recommended list up here or over there, depending on where you're watching, or even down there. Go ahead and watch the last episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.